Hi, I'm Carl from 𝗙𝗂𝗂 𝗥𝟑. I'm just here with the owner of 1 Argarmeols Road. So Tom, we've had many conversations about this wonderful home that you've constructed, but I think what we really want to try and emphasise is exactly why you came up with this theme and what you've put into this home, and make people understand how much there is here.
Well, we built this house in 2006. Okay. Well, it was the best part of 2005 and then into 2006. We always wanted to build our own home. Our previous home we'd extended 3 times.
Oh wow, okay.
And my wife wanted a real feature hall and staircase, which, as you know, this one has
Absolutely.
got. And we wanted to design something. We're big fans of sort of country homes, stately type homes. And our idea was to build one, almost a mini version of that, but with all mod cons.
Okay, so a bit of old and new combined.
Yeah, sort of with underfloor heating, with all bedrooms having en suites. You'll see from the hall, it's got the sort of flooring and the feature fireplace. And we were fortunate that, first of all, we'd sold our previous property and I had a good job and we were going to live here. We thought for 20 years, which of course we've done. So we really didn't want to stint on everything. We decided we would put the best of everything in. But the idea was to create this arts and crafts Tudor style home that's sort of replicated on a smaller version of what you might call an English country hall.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So going back to the hallway, you've used Clive Christian furniture?
We did Clive Christian in the hall. It's a Clive Christian fireplace. It's Clive Christian panelling. Yeah. The powder room, as they like to call it, yes. That's also Clive Christian. Okay. And then upstairs, the 2 main bedrooms, the master bedroom and the guest room are also Clive Christian. Okay. It's so expensive now.
I could imagine.
They've moved away. They had a showroom in Manchester. They weren't getting the business because of the Northwest, and they now only operate out of London.
Okay.
And if I was to build a house now, I couldn't afford to put Clive Christian in all the areas we have. I mean, going back then, it cost over 150,000. Then
just for the hallway and the bedrooms?
Just for the Clive Christian features in the hall, the 2 bedrooms and the powder room. So what it would cost now, I have no idea. The fireplace alone, I believe, costs over 30,000.
That's incredible.
So it the best of everything. And moving into the kitchen, it was just about the time people were wanting kitchen stroke living areas. So we decided to do this very large kitchen with table and chairs in there. And again, we went for the best you could find. That was Mark Wilkinson. So the Mark Wilkinson kitchen, it's called the Cook's Kitchen.
Okay.
It's still their #1 selling kitchen, even now. And it's made of solid wood, and every 2 or 3 years you can paint it another colour and it looks like a new kitchen. The quality is amazing, and we've been absolutely thrilled to bits with it, really. It's a real feature.
I mean, I think that's where people don't appreciate it. They look at a kitchen and think, well, I don't like the colour or the style, I'll just rip it out and put a cheaper kitchen in. But I mean, you just don't need to do that here.
Absolutely not.
That's a testament to the fact that it's 20 years old and still looks like you put it in yesterday.
Yeah, it was, I think, of all the various things that my wife wanted to spend a fortune on, that was probably the best, because it looks as good as new and still looks great.
Good. Yeah. Now we're sat in this, and I don't really want to use the word conservatory because I don't think that pays it justice, but this is also an incredible room that you've spent an awful lot of money on. So talk to me about this room.
Yeah, it's an 𝗵𝗿𝗀𝗃 conservatory.
Okay.
And it's made of solid wood. Most of the conservatories you see nowadays are UPVC, and when it gets hot, they crack, and we had one in our previous home. Right. So I thought with this one we would really go for the best you could get. And so it's 𝗵𝗿𝗀𝗃. Every 2 or 3 years you paint it, and again it looks like new. And we've been absolutely delighted with it. And because it gets the sun in the afternoon here, it's a lovely space to be. And it's got underfloor heating, so you can use it in the winter.
So it's 24/7.
It is, yeah. It's a nice space, and we use it a lot.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
So onto the garden.
Yeah, the garden.
Incredible garden. Looks like it's been there for 200 years.
Yeah, well, we again did a sensible thing. We got Phil from Lady Green Nurseries, who was the best.
At the time, yeah. He's retired now.
He's retired now, yeah. And we got him to design it. And many of these plants and trees were put in 20 years ago, and they've just grown. The tree you can see in front of you there, that was quite small, you know, 20 years ago. And a lot of the features have developed and grown. And my wife and I like gardens, but we're not gardeners. And we keep saying, how did we get a garden like this, which is absolutely fabulous. And it gets the sun all from about 12 onwards. Right. And we often sit in the garden watching the sun go down, which is lovely.
It's super private as well.
And we get squirrels in the garden
which
as well.
Is always a red or grey?
Red, of course.
Fantastic.
In Freshfield, yeah.
Absolutely. That's just what we want.
Yeah, the garden I think is a fabulous feature of this house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So easy to maintain?
Yeah, we have a gardener. He comes once a week for a couple of hours. Right. But now it's all taken shape. Yeah.
So minimal work, but maximum pleasure.
And it's so private. We're not overlooked at all anywhere, which is lovely, you know. So yeah, we've been thrilled with the garden.
So tell me about living here. You know, what's it been like over the years? Obviously, you've raised your family here.
Yeah, our daughter was probably about 3 or 4 when we moved in, and she is now 30 and practicing as a barrister.
Fantastic.
So she went to Merchant Taylor School from here, and our son is 36, and as you know, he's autistic. Yeah, but it was a beautiful house to raise a family. It was, and that was the whole idea and concept of it, really, where we could live here happily and raise a family, and it was a beautiful family home. We haven't regretted living here for 1 minute. We've loved it, every bit of it.
It's just a change of area that you're potentially looking at?
Yeah, our daughter's about to have a child, so we're going to become grandparents, and she lives in the Cotswolds, so our plan is to move to the Cotswolds.
Just babysitting role?
Yeah, we'll be full-time babysitting, yeah, that's the plan anyway.
Good. So, for a prospective buyer, what's the one thing you would say is the best thing about living here?
Well, the road is lovely, the neighbours are fabulous, and it doesn't lead anywhere. No. So it's
very quiet.
Very quiet. It's tree line, which is lovely in the summer. You don't have the problems of the crossing, you know, you live just before the crossing, so it's just off Victoria Road, and you have the benefits of being just off Victoria Road in Freshfield, but you don't have to wait for the trains all the time. So it's a lovely road. It's quiet. It's one of these roads where if a property comes up for sale, somebody knocks it down and builds a nice house on there. There's 2 going up.
I've never seen them at the bottom.
Further down, yeah. So it's one of those roads. I think it is one of the nicest roads in Formby / Freshfield.
So we pretty much covered downstairs. Tell me more about upstairs.
Upstairs, as I mentioned earlier, we've got 2 Clive Christian bedrooms, and they are super special. The master bedroom especially, it's got a beautiful 4-poster bed, and the ensuite is done, the tiles are Italian marble, and things like the shower is fully, they call it tanking, when the whole of the shower is done with these tiles, and it's done in honey oak, which is just a beautiful wood, as are the panels in the hall. It's called honey oak, and it's just a beautiful. You can have it French polished or every 5 years or 6 years, but we've had it done recently, just ready for sale, but it comes up as if it was the day it was fitted. So they are super expensive, but that again, like the kitchen, has been worth every penny.
So I'm going back to your original comment about building this house. I mean, basically you couldn't build it for what we're selling it for.
The price it is now, and we are including all the light, the chandeliers, all the crystal.
It's almost a turnkey, isn't it?
It is, the carpets, the curtains, we're including everything. And for the price we have it at now, I could not build this house for that, with the quality of the materials. The price of a plot on this road is about £750. This would be £300 a square foot to build. That gets you to 1,800.
That's 2.5 million at least, aren't we?
That's before you talk about the gardens.
The contingency as well.
So it is a bargain for the quality of the build.
What you've done, brilliant.
Yeah.
Great. Because, without using the expression man cave,
Yes.
or whatever, it's the third floor, which I know you've used as an office, but that, I think, it lays itself to a lot of different uses, office, gym, games room, whatever, but you've utilised it as a few different things.
Yeah, it's been a great space. We've got a huge television in there with surround sound. So when the kids were young, that was a cinema. Yeah, we'd get popcorn and we'd go up to the top floor and have a film on, and the kids thought it was
a great family
super
event,
special.
isn't it?
Yeah, but since they've grown up, so it's now become, as you say, my man cave. So I've got some gym equipment in there, we've got a sofa in there, and I've got a desk in there. So it's a great space to work. And when it's really hot in the summer, you have both windows open, the front and the back, and you get a lovely breeze in there.
Wow,
so it's a great space. We've used that, especially since I've retired. I spend my days up there.
You're hidden away.
Yeah, but it's a great space.
Great, thank you.
We talked about the films with the kids, which was good fun. We've had barbecues out there on special occasions, and on a really nice day, the sun's shining. That's super special, and we remember that with the kids, you know, and the kids brought a few friends round, so that was good. We've had a couple of New Year's Eve parties in the dining room, which has been good, yeah.
So 20 years of living here, Tom, tell me the one thing you're going to miss when you move.
Just the whole feel of the property. It's got a lovely,
homely feel.
Lovely feel to it. You get up in the morning, the sun comes through the front windows, so the hallway is bright, and then you come down, and in the afternoon, the sun's on the back, so the kitchen, we get the sun in the garden. It's the whole feel of the house, really. That we will miss, and it's difficult to recreate that, you know. Yeah. Some homes just don't have that real homely feeling.
No, they're very clinical, aren't they?
And this has it in spades, really.